Hi Aries, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're focusing on love energy. We're going to get right into it, Aries. So those who are new to my channel, I focus a lot on soul growth, soul evolution. These messages have not been very easy, especially for Aries. So if you're, I'm a very different reader. Again, I focus on the soul growth. So it's not this, it's deep. There's a lot of deep healing. And I say this because that's what this reading is going to be about. It really feels very strong from what I'm getting in the meditation. I'm not feeling the energy I'm getting, and this could be your person, guys. So the point here is there's healing. Someone is not in a good headspace. I think it feels like a trap of emotions, and that's not allowing for neither you or your person to move forward in a relationship. One, either to release this relationship because it's just not representing. This could also be a past energy. So those who are single, there's again a codependent energy showing up as well. So let's get into this read and see what Spirit wants to tell me about this guidance and how can we help? How can we help? Yeah, so here we go, separation. So I'm feeling a strong energy of a lot of you either in connections and needing to kind of separate from this person, but I also feel that Spirit, there's a separation here. Spirit is the universe, the cosmos, whatever you align to, is creating a separation right now because work needs to be done internally first. So they're kind of isolating you. That's what I'm saying. This separation feels like an isolation. I'm going to put this back, but calling in your soulmate, yeah, it's aligned to a real soulmate. Give me this, please be clear and concise for Aries. Can't be here all day. So let's see what we have here. Energy for Aries. Okay, so yeah, we're going to talk about these as soon as we see. So playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The energy frequency here is pretty low is what I'm saying. Love yourself first, right? So Spirit is isolating you. That's why love yourself first, meaning isolation. You need to bring your energy back to a normal level. It's safe for you to love because right now anything will trigger you. Even this reading, I'm going to call it out for what it is. Even this reading it's probably going to be a triggering energy for some of you of what we're going to talk about. And yeah, trust. There is a lot to cope with here. The Spirit is not healed. That's what I'm feeling. So let's see what you got for this overall energy. And get into the tarot. Nine of Cups, yeah, fulfillment of wishes. This is kind of needing to kind of take care of yourself. That's the Nine of Cups is the minor arcana to the Hermit, spending time alone, isolation, needing to really define what you want. New beginning. This has been a theme. So far, this is the third reading I'm recording right now, and this Fool energy. So this is about risk. I feel like seeing possibilities. There's a risk, and vulnerability is part of it. Let's see what else. That Nine of Pentacles again. So a lot of solitude. Give me more for Aries. So here we go with positive movement forward. This is efforts. Eight of Pentacles energy. Yeah, emotional loss. So I think this is about what we're working towards. And clearly we talked about the Hermit, solitude. Again, isolation is the key here. You're going to see Two of Cups, spiritual union. This is about your intuition. This is a High Priestess energy here. You're going to learn a lot about yourself here. This is a strong energy. of seeing things, of where your walls are, basically. What's holding you back? What makes you feel unsafe? Why there is a lack of trust. Okay, we're on this Nine of Cups. This is going to be a situation. This pain or this re-trigger is going to be with anybody. If you're with a person now, you're going to blame that person. If you're with the next person, you're going to blame that person. The only common denominator here is you, right? Or your person, guys. But whether I'm just going to do the readings. That's just where I'm at in life. I can't. There's too many of y'all. All right, so give me more of this Nine of Cups. Yeah, so again, aligning yourself to a Cups. You obviously desire a relationship. It's not like it's not desired here, but you have to define what that is. I'm going to pull with this deck, Fulfillment of Wishes. Give me more of this Nine of Cups energy, because I truly feel it's about what you need to define. Yeah, euphoria. So chasing thrills, joy, laughter. What are you chasing here? You obviously want, to me, this gives me kind of, this euphoria is some things are temporary. And again, it's about how intentional you are, what you represent. But then again, you also want the joy and laughter of it. So this is very much about what's the balance for you. Okay, more on this Fool. Two of Wands with the Knight of Cups. So a lot of you, it's about this dating. And I feel also this Knight of Cups is kind of, it's not a king. And I feel like the approach, you got to decide, this contemplation here, you got to decide how you're approaching this. I feel this Knight of Cups feels more about who's approaching what here. How are we approaching this relationship? Are we approaching this as a king, serious, or are we just approaching this as a knight? Oh, it's fun, right? So give me more of this Knight of Cups. What's coming out? Yeah, so here we go, beginnings. Yep, new direction, fresh start, chance. This is a chance, right? Because it's like, it's your approach. How are you going to approach this? You're going to enjoy this moment, but make sure that with this Two of Wands, you're going in with this energy of knowing what you want. Give me more of this Two of Wands. You know, this is about the Fool, right? Taking leaps, but it's how you're going to take it. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. So you can sit in this contemplation stage and it will keep you trapped. So it's almost like an energy of starting something and then not finishing it, because then immediately the energy gets trapped. And then you find yourself alone again. So which is why Spirit is saying, like, what are we engaging in? Also, it's safe for you to love. The Fool could be too risky for some of you. Is it too risky? Are you really? And again, defining what that is. Okay, more of this Solitude by the Hermit. Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So there's a lot that needs to be emotionally dropped here, because we have the Eight of Cups, which we have here with the Knight of Cups. I think it's also a realization of, again, intentions here with the Page of Wands. Are we chasing thrills? We're back to the euphoria, right? So are these just sexual funs here, Aries, where you're playing small? Again, there's no king here yet. Are we playing small? I'm going to clarify that. Page of Wands. Yeah, so look what pops out. A bunch of cards that fell out, but mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. So what's happening is this energy is mirroring you. We're gonna get another one for this Page of Wands because I know what's happening is what's reflecting you. Again, the way these relationships are reflecting, and there you go. I knew it. Intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. How open you are. Are we using sex? Are we using sexuality? Are we looking at just that? And then it puts us back into this kind of like, it's not enough. The fire dies down. Remember, we're just chasing thrills. So that's why I say it's a combination of, yeah, you want the fun, but you also want the relationship. And I think the approach here is really a mirror of you, a reflection of where you're at, which creates more of this inconsistency of connecting. And it is keeping, not making a decision, it is keeping a stuck energy. And then we're not going to feel happy, right? We're not. Give more of this Two of Cups. Why the Two of Cups? There's definitely a change in approach. Oh God, more. This is a lot of sexual energy. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, and there goes the Seven of Swords. So there's an avoidance. Again, no Keens, guys. So that means there's an avoidance of commitment here. And we do have Taurus energy. So someone's really not, someone here is not really 100% taking this seriously. And I don't care if this is the other person. We're talking about a mirror here. That means we're allowing something. And so if this person is also, if you're engaging in what the limiting ways this person is, and it's just sex and it's just not going anywhere, that also is a mirror reflection of your own intentions. And I think that's what Spirit is trying to isolate here in terms of like, what is it you want? This Knight of Wands. I mean, we're going to clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay, more this Knight of Wands. Purge, healing, clean energy. So clearly there's an energy that needs to be purged. And this is probably a way to release. So it's a deceptive way, Seven of Swords, of releasing. Give me more of the Seven of Swords. I think someone, boundaries. Yeah, there you go. No, drawing the line. And fixated, attached, hypnotized, only you. So there's an energy of thinking that maybe this life is, I mean, mind you, if this is, sometimes these are things that you need to embark in order to learn the biggest lessons in your life. And maybe these sexual encounters is your form of purging, thinking that this is how I heal, I deal with these things, I don't let anyone get attached to me, I have a boundary. And you convince yourself that having fun, chasing thrills, intimacy, sexuality is something that'll help with the process. Now, it may temporarily, but we're back to not feeling safe. We're back to isolation. We're back to lack of trust. So is it really helping you heal? And this is where solitude comes in again, because Hermit and High Priestess are alone. This is a lonely energy, not lonely, but it's where we have to spend time alone. We're still alone and maybe needing some space too. Maybe there's a recharge energy where you go through these things and then you're like, oh, I need some time away. And again, going back to, is this really purifying me? Am I really being honest with myself? Give me more of this High Priestess. Yeah, it's a lot of alone time. High Priestess, Four of Swords, and Queen of Wands. And there you go, Aries. So it's not your other person, unless you're dealing with another fire sign, or a water sign. But I really feel, yep, Five of Swords. It's not fun. And we're back to the Nine of Cups, chasing thrills. So is it really a winning situation here where you feel fulfilled? And again, Queen of Wands. It's a lot of high sexual energy. I give me more of this Queen of Wands. Let's see. Yeah, wow. I'm sorry, but there we go. I knew it. Bottom of the deck, lust. Intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Why? The first card that came out is superficial, boredom, blank. Some of us, sometimes we think that this will help us heal, and really it's just to cover up despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless, and unconditional love, innocent, support, wholehearted. So that means we're not feeling fulfilled here, where there's no love. This lust isn't really fulfilling in any way, and we feel alone when we're by ourselves. We think about these things, but what are we doing? And I think this is what Spirit is trying to isolate here, is what are we doing? This is a mirror. It's time to see yourself, because it's mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. It literally says you. I'm not saying you, but it says you. So what is your interpretation of intimacy? Because it's clearly shared. There's a lot of sex here. All right, so let's see what your blockage is. So lies, pay attention to the signs and their actions. I think it's both, right? It's a block. And spiritual protection, your guides are protecting you. So I swear this reading, to me, I feel like this is why I say what I say, especially I've been saying to you, Aries, specifically. I do think that Spirit, you know, through these readings, whoever comes through these readings, especially my readings, is to guide you out of a life path that is still emotionally unfulfilling. And lies, pay attention to the signs and their actions. One, your actions, because again, we're talking about shared, but how much are we really genuine about where we stand? So let's see what the lessons are for Aries. What's the lessons? You know, where we stand of what we're telling ourselves. What are the lessons? Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. You've got guilt, though. Guilt, shame, and deep remorse over past actions and words are hindering this situation. So there's a lot about the past here. And we got to know what's hindering us. So it could be something we're saying to ourselves and avoiding. Guilt, shame, and deep remorse. It could also be the mirror, because this could be what you're also feeling on someone else, guys. Remember, this could be the person you're engaging this sexual energy with, where they're also trying to heal that aspect of them and kind of bringing you down with them, you know. So pay attention. And then new beginnings, let go. Yes, change. Let go, change. Time to move on forward. Time to move forward. Risk and opportunities, which is this Fool that you've got to take. It's a trapped cycle. So the risk is to really own up and make a decision, because it is whatever that decision is keeping, it's stuck, tied down, captive. You're captive in a cycle. So you've got to kind of let go, move on, move forward, and know what you want. Let's pull one more guidance and then you're done, Aries. So let's see what else. Acceptance. Yep. This situation is out of your control. Let go of what you cannot change and accept what is. No need to worry. Allow the universe to take the wheel. I think that's where the spirit protection is. Again, the universe is trying to help you here. You know, so all this solitude is to teach you there is a little sinking energy here of emptiness. And I got to say what it is. And it's to help you move through this cycle, you know, and start over, new beginnings. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly, strive inspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. And I'm here to let you go to the next message. Bye.